Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know I've been gone for a little while. I was on spring break, but I'm getting back into the swing of things and I'll be releasing more of my video that I've took a while ago now. But for this video I wanted to try something a little different. I had a really good game, so I'm going to try and give play-by-play cast it throughout the video. So a little bit of a different video, but let's get into it.
Here's a gold 4 game. We'll be following this bot lane matchup here. And let's see it as we get into Summoner's Rift. Playing Kaisa, Blitzcrank support, Mord in the top, Fiddle in the jungle, and Katarina is in the mid lane. Took barrier, and I actually played with this Fiddle the last game. I'm pretty sure we lost. It was that last Silas game. Okay, I actually think we won. I think we won that one. Playing against the Lux as a support. Looks like we have Ari in the mid lane. This Fiddle was pretty good. Both games he was good. Set is in the top lane. Caitlyn is the ADC. I'm pretty sure I got filled this game because I've been playing mid, and I just decided to go back to Kaisa. I'd been playing her a lot when I was playing ADC kind of this fall, and I'd say her and Thresh are like the two champions I got really good at this year. Like, knew the mechanics, was doing like buffering stuff like that, like the little mini mechanics, like the micro within the game. I got really good at with those two champs. Blitz hits a nice hook here. I'll follow in on the Lux. He ignites. Looks like she had to flash out. I just feel very comfortable playing Kaisa. What I like to build on Kaisa is kind of mixed damage. And then I feel like I'll usually go for some AD after that. I'll usually grab pretty early a Kraken's Fury, that 3-hit one, the harpoon gun, and then I'll also get I'll level up my Q and E usually, and then I'll get a nice little Zanya's. Here, Blitz hits a nice hook. I flash in. I thought I had the range on the Lux just to finish it off, but just didn't quite have it. Pretty good, pretty typical scrap. Little fighting, almost got the Lux. She actually stayed around. Blitz is, hit, I think Blitz is like 2 for 2 on hooks right now. I'm going to stay around. Lux is low. Another really good hook. Got her under the tower. I was just too low, no mana to really respond to that. You can see Fiddle's in the area, and he's going to kind of wrap around. I have barrier, so I'm waiting for when I can all in. He goes in, gets the Lux. I'm kind of sitting back, biding my time, just helping him walk it out. Wasn't really an entrance for me on that play with the Caitlyn. She was still pretty up on health. Just start that fight off at least. Good tag with the Void Seeker there. And then Blitz is back, and he'll just slightly miss that hook. He's been really good. I mean, that's, as someone who plays a lot of hook supports, that's a good hook. She's at max range. Like, it's unlikely you're really going to get that, but it was a good hook. Blitz kind of roamed up to mid. Cat really got ahead this game too. I mean, I feel like sometimes when I have good games on champs, like someone else will also have a good game, and then I'm like, was it really me, or like did my team like just kind of all snowball together? Blitz came back. I really liked him as a sub. He was a good support. He was hitting his hooks. Had good setup. Kind of getting pushed in, which, you know, kind of a nature of a Caitlyn Lux. They're going to push you in. They have a lot of poke and range on you. Kaisa's pretty short range, needs to get in close, and Blitzcrank is hook. So right now we're just kind of playing on the defensive, letting them push us in a little bit, trying to respond with like more defensive plays. I got chunked out pretty good there. Caitlyn hit me with her net, and then got a good headshot. One thing you kind of see pros do is put barrier and like use their summons like earlier than you would think, because they want to stay healthy. Flash hook from Blitz got Caitlyn's flash out. I like to just kind of dispel those Caitlyn traps if she's not nearby, you know, a little less hassle that we have to worry about later. But like I said, you know, Fiddle's there, we force them off, but then they just push right back into us, and that's what we want. We want them pushing into us. I can collect all these minions. Hex Flash just slightly missed his hook, but let them push in. I'm usually able to get a lot of these minions, and then try and make a defensive play when they have to come close to us. We don't want to have to try and push into their range. We want to make them try to play into us so we can respond and make a counter play. Freezing here, they disappeared. They stopped pushing, you know, Fiddle's been hovering, so maybe they thought Fiddle was nearby. He's actually on the top side of the map. They had an Amumu jungler I just saw for the first time. Up mid lane. Just trying to dodge as much poke as possible, stay healthy so that we can make that all-in play. Good hook, middle of the net, Void Seeker. Going in on the Caitlyn, she has Ignite on her. I have Barrier Flash, not worried. Ult in. Killer Instinct Shield and the Barrier, and we just finish off the Caitlyn. Blitz drives off the Lux so she doesn't try and kill me. And he got her flash out as well. So, you know, he's getting flashes out left and right. You know, the play's over there, and he manages to get her flash out. So she's just going to be weaker the next time we fight. We'll back here, pick up a Berserker's Greaves, and Yordle Slingshot, and then a Longsword. Come back to lane. Really good use of our level 6 too. I think we got it first, and you know, immediately flip the switch, use Killer Instinct, go in on her. Especially with Caitlyn, you know, when you're short range like that, she doesn't have a good way to use her ult. So that's again just abusing our range when we can. You know, we need to get up close and force, you know, all-ins that they can't kite out. And we need to stay healthy enough through the poke to be able to do that. Just freezing here again. trying to farm as effectively as possible. Deny Caitlyn as much farm and XP if she doesn't want to come hit the wave. They are being wary now just because we got a kill on them. We've won trades. That Blitzcrank hook is very scary, especially when they're down flashes. Tags the Void Seeker onto the Lux. Blitzcrank's rooted. Miss hook. He's also funny. He pinged himself a couple times when he would miss a hook. But I don't blame him for that. It was max range when he threw it out. Maybe he could have thrown it earlier, but... Just farming. We saw a Mumu in the area, so backed off. He went back up mid, and we have Fiddle now, who's spotted out on this ward in the tri-brush. So Fiddle won't really be able to make a play happen. And then we see a Mumu and the Ahri getting a little, in more of an extended scrap. Blitzcrank had already gone up, so I start to rotate up. Really good Fiddle ult. He knew right where they'd be, right onto the Mumu. I come in to clean up this Ahri. Killer Instinct in. Plasma. Miss the tag. And she'll just walk out. I just couldn't get the Void Seeker right around the minion. It just smacked into the minion. Stayed mid, grabbed some plates. We knew we forced the Ahri out and the Mumu was dead. So I knew I could be out on the map, and the bot lane never rotated. So I just stayed as long as I possibly could to hit this tower. They were cleaning kills bot lane with Katarina and Blitz both there, so I was just sitting by myself in this mid lane. Couldn't really back off here. I didn't have a lot of mana, but the gold wasn't really there for an item, and I was full health, and I was worried about this wave. I didn't want to miss too much farm. It just wasn't the right time to back off, so I stayed here. Blitz is kind of getting chased. It's a really nice hook on the Ahri. Katarina goes in. Tag her with a Void Seeker. Get her. Plasma popped. Here comes the Amumu. Blitz pops him up. Q out of the Katarina. She's low, very low. Lux misses the Q. Goes in on the Lux, flash in. Barrier. And Lux is dead. Blitzcrank still fighting the Amumu. Q out on the Katarina. Amumu will grab a kill back onto the Katarina, but I'll pick up a double kill. And I think we actually took that. I think we actually took all three there, because we took the Ahri too just early. So, delayed triple kill for us there to get us to 4-0. Just a good fight. Played around it nicely. Blitz played around it very nicely. That Katarina kind of got chunked out early, so she didn't have a lot in the fight, but she did deal some pretty good damage on the front end to the Ahri. We'll just stay mid now. So you see that we didn't lose too much health, and we got the blue buff, our mana regen. We have so much gold now, so we really want to back off soon, but we're actually just sticking around. That fight enabled us to get a Drake. And we actually stick around. Fiddle ults on top. Ahri is just dead. Finish her off. Good hook by the Blitzcrank. Lux uses Q. No root. Fish around. Kaisa did not want to go in with the Killer Instinct. We'll stick around farming. You'll see we're at 4,000 gold now. And they just keep coming mid and just CC the Amumu down. I still have ult. Dodge the Caitlyn Q with my Killer Instinct, but it was just not enough. Get killed off by her. She's free hitting because we're focused with the Amumu, so pretty good engage. We got a kill back onto a Moo. You can see I typed in sitting on hella gold. I had over 4,000, so I was just able to pick up the Storm Razor for farming, and then I believe we'll get into the Kraken Slayer. Q is already upgraded. I think I got E upgraded as well, yeah. So 2 upgrades with that 1 buy. Huge power spike. We're about to hit level 11 as well. The Ari ults in on me, Spirit Rush. Dodge the charm. Autoing her down. I have Ignite on me. Get rid of the minions. Saved Barrier. So, yeah, we knew she was in that bush. Walked around, didn't walk back through. Gonna kind of stick around, fish for something. I was really trusting my hands at this point, and the Ari had not been playing well against the Katarina. Waiting for my ult to get up. We're level 11 now, big power spike. Should be able to take this fight if we're able to get a good entrance on her. And she's just taking damage from the minions. She's just walking in the minions. Void Seeker goes wide. Getting some lightning on her, and we just go forward. Ult barrier. We didn't even need to barrier. She didn't even break through the ult shield, but just went through that Q, and she just couldn't react. We knew her ult was down. We had burned it. That level 11, the big power spike, ult just came back up. Really good engage. Really good fight the first time to dodge everything, stay alive, so we could engage that second time. Hold barrier, although we didn't even need it. We could have used it early. Just really quick hands. Push mid with the Rift Herald here, knocking down tier 1. And the Mordekaiser was just dominant too. Like, the whole team was just ahead. Tag Lux with the Void Seeker there. She's chunked out, maybe 30% HP. Maybe a quarter. She's low. Make our way back here. They're pushing forward. Blitzcrank fish for a hook, nothing. Lux ult out. In goes Ari with the Spirit Rush. We're going to tag a Void Seeker on her mid-second rush. She keeps going in 3. She needs a reset. Amumu does hit the Q on Blitzcrank, but he's knocked up. Ult goes wide, hitting Blitzcrank. Tower shot finishes that one off for me. And there's 3 there. We're not able to do something until reinforcements. Ari had the reset. She goes in, flash forward. She's just dead. Katarina coming in to clean up the kills. Void Seeker tag on Caitlyn, follow in. We're going deep. Auto attack her down. Katarina finishes off with a triple. We're 7-1-3 at this point. We're sitting at 2,500 gold. We're about to take the tier 2 in mid. 2,600. Fall back to the Chem Dragon. I believe this is our 3rd one. We've been stacking those souls. We got Rift Herald. Pretty sure we got Grubs. Fiddle was just taking everything. He was everywhere at once. Let's see if we, I don't know, if we get a scoreboard check here. You can see the Kraken Slayer coming in. We looked at the Fiend Hunter bolts, but we just went with our normal one. So with Q and E already upgraded, you just go into that Zanya's, and then we bought a longbow for Ginsu's next, because we didn't have enough to buy that second part of the Zanya's, but we had so much gold we're sitting on. We'll just buy a longbow. That's going to help. We're rotating top for Baron. Blitzcrank's already up there. Mordekaiser got solo killed by the set. Fiddle got a kill bot lane. Blitzcrank goes in, knocks him up. Voidseeker goes slight wide with the hook. Now we're just playing knock up, and Plasma pops him like a balloon. He doesn't even have a chance to use his W. That's why I was playing slow on that. I was worried about that grit. I don't want to go in and just immediately get a fully charged W to the face, If I had ulted in, I probably would have been able to avoid it, and it probably wouldn't have done that much damage at that point. Especially with my E speed, I'm usually able to dodge most stuff coming out. The Zanya's is just so powerful. You ult in, you can Zanyas, you can E, they can't hit you. You Zanyas and you E out of the Zanyas. You have your cooldowns are so low that you are just impossible to hit. Your maneuvering is so good when your cooldowns get that low. Get the needlessly large rod to upgrade Void Seeker. Went back top lane to respond to the set pushing in. Blitzcrank comes with me again, so we'll have him in the alcove here. Void Seeker misses and Katarina comes up, so it's a 3v1. We're all fed. Ult over the wall on Blitzcrank, knocks up. Hook. Doesn't even have a chance to use W again. Ari Spirit rushing in, then out. Lux is knocked up. Root on Blitz, ult goes wide. Playing around, Katarina. Killer Instinct on the cat. Katarina just cleaning up. Double kill there. Amumu goes in on her, not able to get the Katarina. Pops the plasma on him to execute him. Katarina stays alive. Blitzcrank walks away with little health. Fiddle cleaned up the Caitlyn. It's an ace. And it's a Baron, and it's Mordekaiser pushing on the bot lane. 9-1-7. Just feeling so smooth at this point. Get Baron. We'll back off. Pick up that Zanya's. Won't be able to build much. Dusk and Dawn coming out. I've been looking at it. I feel like it would not be bad on Kai'Sa, but it would definitely be an interesting build. It would help with. It would also help with like the Void Seeker stacking though, along with some extra attack speed. So that and like Nashor's Tooth if you're looking for like to stack both attack speed and the Void Seeker. Here we go. Amumu gets caught out by Fiddle. He ults him, and he's just dead. Caitlyn ulted by the Mord. Mord slams her into the ground. Marching top lane with 3. Blitzcrank comes up to join us. Kind of pushing top. Set was splitting bot lane. Katarina is in the mid lane. Pushing top with Baron, 2 dead. Set gets back to help Lux. And just kind of siege now. Land a Void Seeker on set. Keeping him at arm's length. Void Seeker on Deluxe. Good hook by Blitzcrank here. Go in on the set. He uses W, dodge, flash in. Get the kill on him. Void Seeker on Lux. We're going deep. Gets the kill. Takes only 1 tower shot. Stuck behind the tower now. Land on Caitlyn. They come in on us. Push north to the tower. Mumu lands on me. Stunned up and shut down by the Caitlyn. We now push back mid. We're just kind of making game-ending push here. Trying to shut it down. E into the Ahri. Ton of damage. She's chunked out with the Q. Half health now. That burst damage is just so filthy if you're able to get. Imagine a Void Seeker tagged on there with the plasma. She might just pop. Fiddle died in the bot lane. Katarina gets one back on Lux. Caitlyn's sitting top. Ari's still mid now. Blitz hook goes wide, almost hit her. Just attacking the tower. Blitz charmed, go in. Killer instinct, knock up, buffering through the spirit rush. Tried to buffer it. The knock up goes through. Get the kill. Grab the inhib. 12, 2, and 8. Rotate top now where the Mordekaiser's fighting set. Good hook. Back to us. W. And we're styling gold on him. W doesn't even go through. Killed before. Game ending push now. 4 dead. Amumu back up. Lux up. Caitlyn coming up in 5. It will not be in time. Just push the Nexus down. Knock up on Amumu. Knock him down. 14, 2, and 8. We're just trying to stat pad now. Ari goes in. Shuts down the... And that's the game. The Nexus is gone.
Thanks for watching that video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. More will be following. Deuces.